Hello, my name is Lasha, and today I will be teaching you vocabulary lesson. The level for this lesson is elementary, and our topic for today is family and relatives. Let's check if we are live on YouTube and if everything is okay. Yes, we are doing good on YouTube, and let me see Facebook as well. So today our topic is family and relatives. We will learn a lot of words about family and relatives, how to talk about them. I tried to write Turkish meanings for you, but I'm not very good with Turkish, so I translated these words using online translators. So there may be some problems with the words, and I'm very sorry for it. I will explain the meanings, and if there is a mistake with Turkish translation, you can tell me. And as for examples, I would love to ask you to provide me examples today. So I'll be waiting for your sentences, for the words in our comments section on YouTube or Facebook, okay? Let me remind you that you can watch us live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter accounts. And if you cannot watch live, if you don't have time, you can also see the uploaded videos. Okay, so let's start. Our topic today is family and relatives. Family is a group of people you live with. Okay, who you live with, this is your family. Turkish meaning, it says Aile, of course. And we have two different types of family. We have immediate family and we have extended family. Immediate family is your mother, father, husband or wife, son and daughter. Okay? This is your immediate family, and other members of the family are extended family. For example, your aunt, uncle, cousins, they are extended family. They are not your immediate family. The people in your family are called relatives. Okay? Everyone, we can say, is relative. Usually, we don't use the word relative for mother and father, but for extended family we use relatives. Hi Berkay. We use relative for uncle, aunt, cousin, and etc. Okay. We also have long distance relatives. Long distance relatives is, for example, your mother's cousin's son or cousin's daughter. So you don't have very close relationship with the person. This type of person we call long distance relative. Again, I'm not sure about Turkish meanings. I'm pretty sure immediate family is not acil aile in Turkish, but I don't know what you call this in Turkish. So this one means your mother, father, cousin, not cousin, sorry, daughter, son, wife and husband. Let me write it for you. Immediate family members are mother, father, wife or husband, daughter and son. So you, your wife or husband, mother, father, and your children. This is your immediate family. If you are single and if you are not married, your immediate family is only your father and mother. When you start your family and you get married, your immediate family becomes your wife or husband and your children. Extended families. Extended family, for example, I can say that I have more than 30 relatives in my extended family. I know that Turkish people have a lot of relatives and you are very close to your family members and your relatives, so maybe you have more than 30 relatives in your extended family. For long distance relative, also I will give you an example. Let's say I will use a name. Sophia is my long distance relative. Sophia is my cousin's husband's sister. So, of course, this is long distance relative for me. Okay. The next word that we will focus today is a boy and a girl. I'm sure everybody knows that a boy is male. Not çocuk, I think it should be erkek. And girl is kız. When they grow up, boy becomes man and a girl becomes woman, okay? These words are correct, I think. Now, guys, let me ask you to give me some examples. Can you please give me examples of a boy or a girl or man or woman? So we are focusing on these 4 words. And can you please write one sentence? Can you please write one sentence and use boy or girl or woman or man, okay? I'm waiting for your sentences on our YouTube or Facebook page. Please write a sentence and use a boy in the sentence or a girl or man. Yes, Abhus, you are correct and I changed a boy Turkish translation. Let's write some very easy, very simple sentences. For example, maybe about a man you can say that this man is 45 years old or something like this, very simple. Maybe the streaming is coming a little bit slow because I don't see any answer messages so far. Okay, I can help you and I can write example for boy that I am a boy. Okay, very easy example. Do we have any girls watching video today? Can you please write your names and I will use it in example sentence if we have any girls watching or woman or man. Okay, we have sentence from Muhammad and it is correct. I will use this one for a girl. Your daughter is a girl. And your son is a boy. Okay, I will write Sultan sentence as well. Ayşe is a girl. True. Good. Maybe you have some examples for a man or woman, guys. If you can think about sentence about a man or about a woman, you can also write it. Easy sentence. It can be we have sentence from Beyza. The man abused a child, so don't trust him. Okay. The man abused a child, so don't trust him. This can be a little bit difficult sentence for you. The man abused a child, so don't trust him. And we have another sentence. Our teacher is a man. Good. Ahmed, can you try to write sentences in English, please? Hello, Julie. She is watching us on Facebook. A woman. I will write, for example, Dilara is a woman. Okay. Next words that we will learn is girlfriend. Girl, you understand, we are talking about woman. Friend, you know what it means. And boyfriend. So girlfriend is kız arkadaş. Boyfriend is same but erkek. Also in English, we use the word partner. Partner, this can be girlfriend, this can be boyfriend. We use it for both. Girlfriend or boyfriend, doesn't matter. And also we have another word, fiancé. Fiancé is before marriage, when you have girlfriend or boyfriend and you are already engaged. Engaged is when you put ring on someone's hand. This is engage. So if you are engaged, you call your partner fiancé. So fiancé, it means you will get married soon, okay? I will give you an example for girlfriend. I don't have a girlfriend. I don't have a girlfriend. Guys, can you give me example for boyfriend, partner, or fiancé? Maybe someone is engaged and you can, if you are engaged, you can tell me your fiancé's name. I will write that sentence. Alara is my girlfriend. Okay. I will write this sentence. Alara is Sultan's girlfriend. Good. I will take the same sentence and I will write Sultan is Alara's boyfriend. Good one. I think this translation is not correct in Turkish, so this one should be this or this, both of them. My boyfriend seems serious. Okay, we can write this sentence. Sibel's boyfriend seems serious. Do we have another comment? Ayşe is my friend. Okay, Ayşe is Ahmet's friend. We already have enough sentences for this one. Now let's continue with next one and let's write something about this one, common law partner. Probably this is not correct translation in Turkish, and I will explain what is common law partner. Some people don't get married. They are not married, but they live together. They live together for 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, but they are not married. This kind of person, we can say common law partner, okay? So it's like a wife or husband, but not officially. You don't have any document. Maybe this is not very popular in Turkish culture, but in Western cultures, this one is very, very popular thing. And I can say my sister or my cousin, let's say, has a common law partner. Yes, Abdus. For fiancé, we can say boy or girl. It doesn't matter. Both of them will be fiancé. I think there is a problem on Facebook. Our video has stopped live. No, now it continues. Does anybody have fiancé? Guys, do you have fiancé? If you don't have, maybe I can write again example about someone. Maria has a handsome fiancé. Fiancé is not actually English word. This one comes from French, I think. That's why you see that I used this thing. You can write, of course, without it. You can write fiancé like this also. This is also correct, but this one is used because it is French. So usually we write like this. But this is not English letter, okay? Now, during the wedding, man is called groom and the woman is called bride, okay? During the wedding day, only during wedding day, we say groom and bride. After the wedding, they become wife and husband. Hello, Zeki. So, groom is a man during the wedding. Bride is a woman. After wedding, they become woman is wife and man is husband, okay? Let's create some sentences using these words. Guys, can you help me? Can you give me some sentences using husband, wife, bride, or groom? Please, I'm waiting for your sentences. Beyza has a sentence. Let's write. The groom escaped from the wedding. Unfortunately, sometimes it happens. Any other sentence? Maybe you can create sentence about wife or husband. If you are married, you can write it. You can say something about your wife or about your husband. I will write a sentence like this. My mother is my father's wife. This is totally true. My mother is my father's wife, and we have sentence about husband from Julie. Let's write it. Julie's husband is a kind man. Very good. Thank you, Julie. Wife and husband give birth to a child. Child, this is for boy or girl, it does not matter. But son is a boy child. And daughter is a girl child, okay? So child, this can be boy or girl, it doesn't matter. And son is a boy, daughter is a girl. We have sentence, my child is 7 years old. Okay, Fatih's child is 7 years old. Thank you, Fatih. My sister is my father's daughter. Good one, Sultan. My sister is my father's daughter. Nice. Mother in Turkish is anne. Father is baba. Brother is erkek kardeş. Sister is kız kardeş. And sibling, this is boy or girl, doesn't matter. So sibling is brother or sister. We can use for both, brother or sister. You understand all of these words, I think. So guys, can you please give me examples? I will write example for sibling. I will use it like this. I don't have any siblings. So it means I don't have a brother and I don't have a sister. Okay? Let's see your examples for mother, father, brother, or sister. My mother is watching this lesson. This is true. I can give you example like this. Okay, Bushra's brother will start school this year. My sister is really beautiful. Beyza's sister. Where is Beyza? Here. Beyza's sister is very beautiful. My father is very angry man. Okay. Cenk's father is a very angry man. Okay, so Sultan already saw the next one. Next one is grandmother. Grandmother is your mother's mother or your father's mother. Okay? And if we want to talk about a man, we will say grandfather. This is Turkish translation. I don't know if it is true or not true. We have some other words that we can use. Grandmother, we can say grandma. We can also say granny. And for grandfather, we can use grandpa. These ones are possible. Grandson, you understand probably the meaning, and it's written in Turkish as well. And granddaughter, I see a sentence from Taha, my grandfather is dead. Okay. Talha's grandfather is dead. Thank you, Taha. Cenk wrote different thing. Okay, I will change Turkish translation. Anın na ne? Okay, thank you. Guys, do you have a grandson or a granddaughter? Do we have any grandmother or grandfather watching video today? We don't have any grandmother or grandfather watching. Okay. Nobody has grandson or granddaughter. Let's write example, not real example, just I will create some sentence. We have teenagers, okay. My students don't have grandsons or granddaughters. We have sentence from Beyza. I will leave my legacy to grandson. Okay, I will write it about granddaughter. Beyza will leave her money to her granddaughter. Sorry, Beyza, I changed a little bit. Now, for uncle, in Turkish you have two different words, but in English they are same, no difference. So, uncle is a man relative. This can be your mother's brother, your father's brother, or your mother's cousin, or your father's cousin, or also your mother's sister's husband. Let me write it for you, maybe it will be easier. It can be mother's brother, or father's brother, or mother's sister's husband. We have example from Talha. My uncle lives in France. Talha's uncle lives in France. Aunt is a woman relative. This can be your mother's sister, your father's sister. This can be also your uncle's wife, okay? Your mother's sister, your father's sister, or your uncle's wife. All of them in English are called aunt. We have example from Beyza. Beyza's aunt is an English teacher. Good one. Sultan's uncle is so handsome. Okay, let's write this sentence also. Sultan's uncle is very handsome. Good. We don't have more sentences. Okay. Now let's talk about nephew. Nephew is your brother's or your sister's son. Niece is your brother's or sister's daughter. Okay, nephew is a boy. And niece is a girl. Okay. Cenk's nephew is very, very cute. Okay, Cenk, I will write this example. Very cute and sweet. Okay. Beyza, I will change your sentence about niece. My mom's niece is my cousin. True. Cousin, I don't like this Turkish translation. I think everybody understands meaning of cousin. Your uncle's or your aunt's child is your cousin. I have how many cousins? Let me think. 2, 3, 4. I will say 4 cousins. Now, let's talk about relatives who are not part of your family, but they become part of your family after marriage. Okay? For example, if I marry someone, my wife's mother will be mother-in-law. My wife's father will be father-in-law. Okay? So mother-in-law is partner's mother and father-in-law is partner's father. Talha doesn't like mother-in-law. Is it okay if I write here? Talha doesn't like his mother-in-law. Sultan's nieces are twins. Okay, we can write this. Sultan's nieces are twins. Good. Guys, can you give me example for father-in-law? Sorry, I need to look close to read the name. Hayrunisa. Hayrunisa's father-in-law is very old. Okay. We have some other examples. Taha's father-in-law is very generous man. Their names are Aisha and Zainab. Good. All of them are true. Grammar is correct, guys. Thank you. Son-in-law. Son-in-law is your daughter's husband. Your daughter's husband. And daughter-in-law is your son's wife. We have another example from Fatih. My father-in-law is sick. Okay, we can write Fatih's father-in-law is sick. Guys, can you give me example for son-in-law or daughter-in-law? Hayrusina's daughter-in-law is very beautiful. She wrote this sentence. Thank you. My son-in-law is very short. Talha, where is Talha? Here. Talha's son-in-law is very short. Julie will have son-in-law soon, correct? Julie will have son-in-law soon. Julie's daughter is getting married very soon, so she will have a son-in-law. Now let's talk about sister-in-law and brother-in-law. Sister-in-law is a woman. It can be your brother's wife, or it can be also your partner's sister. So it can be brother's wife or partner's sister. And brother-in-law is your sister's husband or partner's brother. Let's see if we have any examples. We have again example from Hayrunisa. My brother-in-law is fat, he says. Okay, Hayrunisa's brother-in-law is fat. Now, when you want to talk about your mother-in-law, father-in-law, both of them, You can say generally in-laws. Okay, so it means mother-in-law and father-in-law together. For example, I will write a sentence about this. My in-laws live in Istanbul. Just an example. We don't have sentence about sister-in-law, but no problem. I can write example for this. My sister-in-law's name is Janeta. Okay. Stepmother is if your father marries another woman. This woman is your stepmother. And we already have example from Beyza. Beyza's stepmother's name is Rena. Stepmother, and of course we have stepfather. Let me add this one. Stepfather, I forgot. Talha, my in-laws have 2 apartments, okay? Stepfather, you understand. This is mother, this is father. Okay, we have example from Julie. Daryl is Julie's stepfather. Good. Stepbrother, you understand probably. It will be your brother, and you have only one person in common, only mother or only father. For example, your father married another woman, and your father's second wife has a child, boy. It will be your stepbrother, and if they have daughter, it will be your stepsister. Okay, we have an example already. Hayrunisa hates. I don't know if this name is for woman or man, so I think it's woman's name. I will say her stepbrother. If you marry a woman and the woman already has children, these children will be your stepdaughter and stepson. We have comment from Enes. I think this translation is not correct. This one, yes, you think? Okay, I will delete. So your stepdaughter and stepson, I guessed correctly. Hayrunisa is a girl. So if you marry a woman with children, these children will be your stepdaughter and stepson, okay? If you marry a woman with children, the kids will be your stepdaughter and stepson. Okay, stepsister and stepbrother we have already discussed, so let me delete them. And this can be example for both stepdaughter and stepson. So guys, during this lesson we have learned a lot of things about family. And now we can have break for 15 minutes. 15 minutes later I will continue. We will learn a little bit more words, then we will do short quiz about these words, and finally I will have a presentation with you. See you in 15 minutes. Stay with us. And I'm back with you. So we stopped on step son. Now let's talk about something different. I'm not sure if you have the same thing in Turkey because it is related a little bit to religion. But the next words that I will explain to you are related to baptizing. And we have Godfather. Probably everyone has seen the movie Godfather. Do you know what is the meaning of Godfather? Godfather, it is the person who baptizes the child and becomes like a father to the person, like in a religious way. Okay. If woman baptizes the child, this woman will become godmother. For example, I baptized someone and this person is my goddaughter or godson. I will write examples for you. I know that I have 1, 2, 3. I have 3 goddaughters and 2 godsons. Guys, do you have the same thing in Turkish culture or no? I'm not sure if you use the same thing. Please, can you tell me if you understand the meaning and if you have the same thing in Turkish or no? Maybe it's about religion and you don't have same thing maybe in Turkey, but everybody has seen the movie Godfather, so let me write this as example. Everybody has watched the movie Godfather. There are a lot of series about this movie. As for godmother, I can give my example again. My godmother's name is Maya. Okay. So we've learned godfather, godmother, goddaughter, and godson. Next thing that I want to explain to you is sometimes the baby is born, but maybe the mother and father die, and the baby is raised by another family. In this situation, we have 2 different families. We have birth family and we have adoptive family. Birth family is someone who gives birth to a child. Adoptive family is the family who raises the child, not birth family, okay? Not birth mother, but the family who adopts the child. We can, of course, say birth mother, birth father, and we can say adoptive mother and adoptive father. It is used same way. I will give an example for this word. Maria has never met her birth family, for example. And for adoptive family, we can say something like this. Her, I mean Maria, her adoptive family is amazing. Okay, I hope you understand adoptive family. Next word that I would like to explain to you is a host family. This one I don't know how to say in Turkish, but host family is something like when you live with a family for a long time and they are your hosts. Host, you understand, yes? A guest and a host, okay? If I visit, for example, your house, I will be a guest, you will be my host. And in some countries, we have this kind of program and this kind of situation. For example, when I was 16 years old, I went to the United States and I stayed 1 year in America with my host family, okay? So I call them host mom, host father, and host sister, okay? I see some questions about host on YouTube channel. So, for example, guys, I'm coming to Berkay's family. I will be a guest. Guest is misafir in Turkish. Berkay is host for me. Okay? And if I live like a long time with Berkay's family, I can say about Berkay's family that this is my host family. It's not for 1 day or 2 day visit. It's about a long time. For example, I stayed more than 1 year, I think, in America. So this family is my host family. Okay, now we learned all the words that I wanted to share with you. And let's do some exercises, and I have prepared little quiz test for you. Okay, I will be asking you questions and I want you to answer my questions and write your answers on YouTube or Facebook channel. I'm controlling both of them. Question number 1. My mother's sister is my, and you need to tell me the answer. My mother's sister is my, what do we call mother's sister? We have first correct answer, and I will write it for you. My mother's sister is my aunt. This is correct. Thank you, Talha and Hayrunisa and PC. Second question. My mother's brother is my... What is mother's brother? Thank you, Ellie. We have correct answer from Berkay and Taha. My mother's brother is my uncle. This is correct. The next question, question number 3. Thank you, Ellie, also. My sister's daughter is... What is my sister's daughter, guys? Okay. Hayrunisa also said correct answer. I forgot. Sorry for this. Question number 3, guys. My sister's daughter. What do we say about sister's daughter? Ayfer, this is about a boy, but we are talking about daughter, so a girl, not nephew. Eli has correct answer. My sister's daughter is my niece. Very true. And for students on YouTube, nephew is a boy, not a girl, guys, okay? Okay, here we go. Question number 4. My sister's son is my... I already see a lot of correct answers for this one. My sister's son is my... I will use Ayfer's answer for this one. My sister's son is my nephew. Good, thank you guys. Question number 5. My aunt's children are my... Who are our aunt's children? Talha and Hayrunisa also have correct answers for number 4. And for question number 5, we have correct answer again from Ayfer, Hayrunisa, and Taha. My aunt's children are my cousins. True. Not cousin, guys. Cousins, because we have children. Children is plural, not one. For one, we say child. Many, we say children. So because this is plural, again, I need to use plural here and cousins. Okay? Let's see question number 6. My father's parents are my... Who are father's parents? What do we call? What do we call father's parents? Alper already has correct answer. Good job, Alper. Grandparents. Ayfer and Hayrunisa and Talha also have correct answers. Yes, guys, we can say are my grandmother and grandfather, or we can say together grandparents. Both of them are correct. Let's go to question number 7. If I want to make it clear, I'm talking about my mother's mother, not my father's mother. Then I say my blah 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 grandmother. I did not teach you this one, but maybe you know. So if I'm talking about grandmother, but I'm talking only about my mother's mother, not my father's mother. Which word can I use here? I have first correct answer on Facebook. This is totally correct. Julie, thank you. Maternal grandmother. So when we say maternal, it means mother's side. When we say paternal, it means father's side. Taha, your answer is also very interesting. Mother of mother. another way to say this is my grandmother on my mother's what can we say in sentence number 8, guys? Another way to say this is my grandmother on my mother's said I see some comments in Turkish, but I don't speak Turkish, so please can you write in English? I don't understand a lot of Turkish. No, Talha, we are not talking about mother-in-law. We are talking about grandmother, but on my mother's side. So these ones are same. My maternal grandmother and grandmother on my mother's side, they have same meaning. Okay, I will copy this one so you understand. My maternal grandmother has same meaning with grandmother or my mom's side. These two have the same meaning. Okay, guys? Question number 9. My father's mother is my... Sorry, Ayfer. Yes, maybe this is a little bit difficult for elementary level. Okay, this one, my father's mother. We already said my mother's mother was maternal. What do you think is father's mother? And we have answer from Alper. Yes, Alper, it will be paternal grandmother. Okay? Question number 10. My wife's brother. What do we say about wife's brother, guys? What can we use for wife's brother? We have correct answer already from Ayfer. So my wife's brother is my brother in law. When I'm talking about my wife's family, in general, I'm talking about the whole family. What do I say? We learned this one, guys. What do you think is answer for question number 11, guys? Let's check some of the comments on Facebook as well. Guys, we are on sentence 11. When we are talking about wife's family, in general, all of them, like the whole family, what do we call them? Yes, we have correct answer on Facebook. We call them in-laws. True. Thank you. Question number 12. My grandparents' parents are my... So, your grandmothers and grandfathers, mother and father. What can we call them? Your grandmother's mother and father, or your grandfather's mother and father. What do we call them? Alper, you are kind of correct. You need to change one word. Maybe this one is a bit difficult. I will help you with this one. Actually, we have already correct answer on Facebook. Your grandparents, father and mother, are your great grandparents. Yes, Alper, you needed to change big with great. Okay, so your grandparents' father will be great grandfather and mother will be... Question number 13. Previous generation of my family. Who are about these people? This is very difficult for your level, probably. I'm sorry that I included this one. This one is, guys, ancestors. Ancestors means generations. Generations, you understand, same word in Turkish, I think. Previous generations. Previous means before. So all old generations who are dead now, we call them ancestors. Let's see question number 14. Okay, this is easy one. If my parents divorced and my mother married again, her new husband would be my... So, my mother's second husband. Which word can I use here? My mother's second husband. Let's see some of the answers on YouTube or Facebook. Okay, we have answer from Alper and Talha. You are correct, guys. It would be my stepfather. Good one. Let's make it a little bit more difficult. If my mother's new husband had a son from a previous marriage, not with my mother, okay? So my stepfather has a son, but not with my mother, with a previous marriage. This boy will be my What will I say about this boy? I have answer from Alper, Ayfer, and Talha. All of you are correct. He would be my step brother. You are correct, guys. Question 16. If my mother had another child, a daughter, with her new husband, that daughter would be my... So if my mother had another child, not with my father, with her new husband. This girl would be my... We are talking about a daughter, so we are talking about a girl. This girl will be my... This one depends on culture, I guess also, because in some cultures, we say for this one, half sister, but for some cultures, we don't use the word half and directly you say sister for this kind of relationship, okay? So we say half sister or half brother if you have same mother but different father, or if you have the same father but different mother, we will say half sister or half brother. Not step, guys. Step sister and step brother is your stepfather's daughter or son. Do you understand the difference, guys, between half sister and step sister? Step sister is my mother's second husband's daughter. Half sister is my mother's daughter, but not with my father, with another man. Okay, good. Taha understood. Khan and Alper. Good, good, good. And thank you. Let's see question number 17. My grandfather's sister is... What do we call grandfather's sister? We have possible answer aunt, but aunt will not be enough because this is not your father's sister. This is your grandfather's sister. We have very good explanation from Julie about half sister and half brother. Half sister or half brother is blood relative. There is blood connection. But with step sister or step brother, there is no blood connection. And as for question question 17, we have which possible answers? We can say grand aunt, and we can say great aunt. But here it says two words, so best answer will be great aunt. Okay, two words, great aunt. If I'm talking about the whole family, what do we call the whole family? There is a problem on YouTube. I hope it will be fixed. Facebook has no problem, it's working normally, but on YouTube the video stopped for a second. Oh, now we are back. Good. So here we have different answers. We have extended family. Yes, this is correct. I taught you today extended family. We can also say our entire family. And in not official way, informal way, and mostly American English, we can use, of course, folks. We can say my folks. It means my family members. Or officially, of course, we can say generally they're relatives. All of them together, they are relatives. Question number 19, the members of my family that I live with. So my mother, my father, I live with my mother and father, for example. What do I say? What kind of family? We learned these words today in the beginning of first half of my lesson. In Turkish, the translation was very bad and I deleted translation because Turkish translation said acil aile. But of course, this is not correct. So if you translate acil aile word by word in English, you will find the answer to this question. So not your uncle, aunt, or cousins, only your mother, father, and if you are married, your wife, husband, and children. What kind of family do we say for this one? Yeah, we have got the first correct answer. It is immediate family. Good. And we have last question. My father's cousin's children are... What do we say about my father's cousin's children? My father's cousin's children. What kind of cousins are they for me? Actually, this one also depends on culture. In some culture, we don't use this one, but in some culture, we use this word. For example, in Russian-speaking countries, this is very popular, the same way with English language, but in my country we never use this phrase. The answer here is second cousin. So as I said, in some countries this is popular and you can use, but in some other countries it's not popular and we don't use this one, okay? In my country we just say cousins. It doesn't matter second, third, or this kind of relationship. We only say cousins. It's enough. It explains all of them. Okay. Thank you, guys. Now I prepared a little presentation for you. Because our topic for today's lesson was family and relatives, I decided to have a presentation about my family, and please be careful because I will ask you some questions about it, okay? When you are watching, please take notes about my family because I will ask you some questions about my family, how well you remember my family, okay? If you are ready, we can start. Sorry guys, and here we go. So, my family and relatives. This is me. Of course, you know that my name is Lasha. So, I'm originally from Georgia. You see my flag on the photo. But now I live in Turkey and I work in Turkey. This is my father. My father's name is Iveri. He's 60 years old and he's a taxi driver. Okay. This is me on left side. In the middle is my mother. My mother's name is Leah. She's also 60 years old. She's a music teacher, but she doesn't work now. And the woman on the right, probably you are interested, who is she? I will talk about her a little bit later. Now, let me explain you the relatives from my father's side. From my father's side, I had an uncle. His name was Revazi, but he died 3 months ago. This is Revazi's wife. Her name is Roena, and because her husband died, she is a widow. So if woman's husband dies, we say a widow about a woman, okay? Revazi and Roena have 2 children. Georgi, he is my cousin. He is married and he lives in Malta. His wife's name is Janeta and they have 1 son. Son's name is Maxi. Thank you, Berkay. And this is Georgi's sister, Tamuna, also my cousin. She is also married. Her husband's name is Beso and they have 3 children, Georgi, Elena, and Mariam. Now, this is from my mother's side, my beloved uncle and aunt. Levani is my mother's brother, and he also died 2 months ago. On the left side of the picture, you see Lia's, who is Levan's wife. So she's my aunt, and they have 2 children. This is very old photo on the left side. of me with my cousins, and on the right side, again me with my cousins, but not very old photo, maybe 1 year ago. Ellie got older and got married. Ellie's husband's name is Tornike, and they have 2 children, a daughter and a son. This is their daughter, her name is Natalie, and this is the son, his name is Deme. Okay, I could not believe for a long time, but my another cousin, Tasso, also got married, and this is her husband. Her husband's name is Ioane, and he's a racer, so he's my brother-in-law. They have 1 child, and the child's name is Matata, and he's the most adorable and cute boy ever. Remember, I talked about godfather and godmother and goddaughter, etc. So on the left is my goddaughter, Elena, and her mother, Sofia. Do you remember the lady from slide 2 and you were wondering who is she? This is my American family, and Julie is my host mom, John is my host father, Carrie is my host sister, and Rich is Carrie's fiance, so they will get married soon. Now let me ask you some questions about my family. First question, do you remember what is my father's name? Guys, do you remember what is my father's name? Maybe it was difficult to remember so much information. Oh, Taha, good job. Good job. Everyone remembers it. Good. Iveri is my father's name. Thank you, Kaan, Adem. And who are 2 Leahs in my life? Who are Leahs? Do you remember who are Leahs? I said about 2 people. Their names are Leahs. One of them is one person, another one, another person. They have the same name. No, Talha, not my cousin. Adem is half correct. Yes, Leah is my mother, 1 Leah. And I have answer from Julie. Another Leah is my aunt. Correct. Next question. How many cousins do I have? I showed you photos of my cousins. Maybe you remember. How many cousins do I have? You are correct, Haurunisa. I have 4 cousins. True. Can you remember my brother-in-law's names? Guys, do you remember my brothers-in-law names? See why I use this question here? Because if we are talking about not one, but more than one, we use plural here. We don't say brother-in-laws, we say brothers-in-law, okay? If I want to say more than one. I have 3 brothers-in-law, and their names are Tornike, Ioane, and Beso, okay? Let's move to next question. When did my uncle die? Actually, I gave 2 different uncles information. When did my uncles die? Actually, it should be plural. But when I prepared this presentation, first I wanted to talk about one uncle only, then I added second uncle also. So when did my uncles die? Do you remember, guys? Adem, you are correct. One uncle died 3 months ago, and another one died 2 months ago. Guys, next question. Are all my cousins married? Are they all married? Easy question. Yes or no? Hi Runisa, you are absolutely correct. Yes, all of them are married. Do I have a nephew? Guys, do I have a nephew? Nephew is boy, remember? Adam says yes. Yes, Adam, you are correct. I have 1, 2, 3 nephews. Am I married? Taha says you are single. Yes, Taha, you are correct. I'm single. I'm not married. Do I have mother-in-law? Thank you, Mahmoud. He also remembers my nephew's name, Matata. Good job. Guys, do I have mother-in-law? No, of course, I'm not married, so I don't have mother-in-law. Next question. How old is my mother? We already have the correct answer from Mehmet. Very good job. Mehmet is correct. My mother, actually both of my mothers are 60 years old. My Georgian mom and my American mom. They are same age. Good. And last question. What is my host sister's name? Do you remember, guys, what is my host sister's name? This was last slide, last information about my American family. I made a little mistake. My Georgian mother is 60 years old. My American mother is 59 years old. So last question, what is my host sister's name? Does anyone remember my host sister's name? I think everyone is watching a video a little bit backside. Go backwards, guys. This one, my students can't remember. The name here, I said my host sister, Carrie. Her name is Carrie. Okay. This was on this slide. Thank you guys for all of you to stay healthy and safe, and please try to join us other times as well, and don't forget to subscribe to our videos and like our videos and write comments about them. Bye bye, have a good evening.